Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Sunday the 16th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning earlier than I wanted to, but I got up, got the dogs out, everything was good to go, everything went fairly smoothly. Jumped in the hot tub for a little bit, got my soak on, ate my banana, drank my water, all that good fun stuff, and then from there, got a couple other things taken care of, and wife was still sleeping, so I went ahead and I wanted to get my run in because I had a new dog coming today that I've never watched before. Had a couple dogs coming, but a couple dogs going home, but a new dog coming I've never watched before, and I wanted to make sure that I was done and didn't have to leave the house in case the dog was not well behaved, because it kind of read in some of the descriptions of the dog it might be a handful and it's going to be a pain in the ass. And I think the owners especially are going to be a pain in the ass because they even reached out again yesterday, wanting to know for like drop off if they should hang around in the beginning, hang around for a while. Like, kind of like they want to, like, we can hang out here an hour or so, make sure it all goes smoothly. And I'm like, no, you need to go away. Like, because the dogs act way differently when the owners are there than they do without the owners there. It's a different vibe, especially it gives off the energy of most likely you've had bad incidents with this dog and you're trying not to tell me about that. But you're going to put off that energy of, oh, my dog's giving off bad energy and I'm scared. So the dog's going to pick up on that nervous, scared energy. So when the dog picks up on your nervous, scared energy, it's more likely to act bad. So I find for the most part, for me, it's way better just give me your dog and get the hell out of here. So I kind of gave them that information in a fairly abrupt way yesterday, and they seemed to understand it. And I'm like, if something goes wrong, I'll call you and come back and get the dog if something like that's happening. But I can't imagine there ever being a situation where I couldn't handle it to keep everybody safe and all the dogs good to go. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I took off. I want to get my run in before they got back. So I left early, went running way earlier than I normally would have. Went and got my run in, got back from my run, or while on the run, as I was out running. Got a text saying they canceled this day. They didn't want their dog watch after all because something about their dad died a few days ago, and basically they had family come in town, so they're gonna watch the dogs instead or something, blah, blah. I'm like, so when we talked yesterday, you didn't know your dad already died? Like, that's weird. But yeah, so how are you guys doing today? So I went ahead and I was like, maybe. And kind of thought to myself, well, if your dad died a couple of days ago, yesterday when you wanted me to drop your dog, or you wanted us to hang around when you dropped the dog off, like, why wouldn't you have known that then? So it didn't make any sense to me, but I was like, whatever. And means that was just daycare. There's no cancellation time period. They can literally cancel like day of, minute of, or even after the start was supposed to start, and I don't get paid. So kind of feel like I dodged a bullet there, which I wasn't really too concerned about, but it turned out to be, I ended up with a lot more dogs here than when I originally took that booking. When I originally took the booking, I only had one other dog booked, and I was like, no big deal, another dog, it's great. He's good with almost every dog, so fine. Now I've got 4 more dogs here that aren't that great with the dog, so definitely was a kind of a blessing in disguise. So we'll see what it is. Also, we had some friends that were supposed to be coming down to hang out, and this is the second time now they end up not showing up after they make plans, which I understand shit comes up, but goddamn, people just kind of suck nowadays in the world. I'm starting to learn that it's hard to like make friends as an adult. Like, it really is. Like, this is the second time, like, literally day of, they decide they can't make it down, which again, shit happens, I understand, but it just seems a little on the annoying side that this kind of thing happens. But kind of worked out for the good, I guess. I was excited about not having a new dog to deal with, because I told him, I'm like, hey, I'm here, we can hang out, we can do a bunch of stuff, blah blah, and what everything, but I got this new dog, I can't guarantee how it's going to go. The dog might be a little bit less desirable than some of the dogs, so I might have to also meet clients and stuff during, to get back dogs and have dogs dropped off, that kind of thing. But you guys are all cool. We got pinball machines, we got awesome backyard, we can just hang out and stuff and do whatever we're gonna do. And even if you guys want to go out and grab some eat, no big deal. Karen go with you, I'll stay here with the dogs, kind of thing. So, but didn't happen, so it is what it is. So that worked out, which Karen had gotten up, and when I got back from my run, she got up, so I got the dogs all fed, everything's good, got them all medication in them, because it seems like every dog in this trip has medication, except for one. I guess he don't have medication, but everybody else does. So got that all taken care of, had another dog get dropped off. That got dropped off, no big deal, it was all smooth, easy to go. And wife got up and started doing some stuff, she was doing some laundry and whatever and whatnot, and then she got to feeling like crap. I'm like, what's wrong? She goes, I don't know, she felt like she was off balance. Like, she really felt like she was, her stitch woke up and her ear hurt real bad, and then she's had trouble keeping her balance since then. Like, said she feels slow and like sluggish, but mostly she has no balance. Like, she really feels like she's coming off like a really rough ship or something. Like, it's really weird. So I'm assuming ear infection, possibly. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, that's never good. So I've been kind of cuddling her a little bit, making sure I can do the best I can for her, and asking what she needs. She's like, I don't know what I need. She's like, that's the problem. There's nothing you can do for me because there's nothing that you need to do. So I was like, all good. All the dogs are getting along great. Everybody's having a great time there. So I went ahead and chilled out. The other dog went home later in the afternoon. The owner came, picked him up. We chatted a little bit and stuff. They headed out and they were on they had like a bachelorette party that turned out to be, one of them was like a boat captain or something, has like a captain's license, and they rented like a pontoon boat, and they drove like all day, drove up down the intercoastal, and just got beat up by wind and stuff, just flopping along. They got there, they got to St. Augustine, they went in, they had a small meal at the restaurant. They walked over to the restaurant from the boat dock, and then they chatted a little bit, and they got back in the boat, and then the wind picked up, and they literally just got like the wind beat out of them driving back, like in the boat, just motoring the whole way back. Like, it sounded like a miserable day to me. It really did. Because it was fine, blah, blah. But she's a real loving, bubbly, like, kind person. And I'm like, that is not my idea of a good time at all. Like, that would not be. I would much rather, like, just hang out, like, take some food out and grill it on the pontoon boat, tie up in some cove somewhere, and just chat and talk and have conversation and stuff. Would be a way better day to me than just motoring a boat all the way to St. Augustine and back. It makes no sense at all. But hey, each their own. And I think she was glad she went, but she also, I think, was too kind to say it was not her ideal of a great day. So yeah, we had a great talk there. She headed back, decided to have herself some dinner. And I had soup, and Karen didn't feel like she really wanted, she wanted to eat either. So I said, hey, do you have anything I can do for you? Constantly over and over again. She's like, no, I don't know anything that will help. So chilled out after dinner, headed back outside, having a cigar, chilling out with the dogs, and just having a good old time. And pretty much that was it. So I reached out to one of my clients who has a dog coming tomorrow. He usually comes on Mondays for daycare. And I let him know, I'm like, hey, I have a chiropractor appointment tomorrow at 11 in Port Orange. So either we need to figure out if we're going to do the drop-off thing or whatnot when we pick up on the way back. And she said that the dog wasn't coming this week because she was taking the dog with her traveling, I guess. She's her job takes her traveling quite often, so she was taking the dog with her. So which said next week he definitely will be here. So I went ahead and stuck him on the calendar, so it's covered. So, but yeah, that was it. Headed back in. Wife still felt just droggy, she said, and just off balance. Like, she was really, like, when she'd stand up, she felt like she was gonna fall over. So unfortunately, don't know what's up with her on that, but definitely makes me a little bit nervous. We'll see how she does in the morning and go from there. So that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.